Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you were richer than you ever dreamed possible. Not comfortable rich, not secure rich, but lottery rich. The kind of rich where money stops feeling real, where numbers are so big your brain cannot fully process them. For Jack Whittaker, that morning came in 2002. And at first, it felt like a miracle, a blessing, proof that life had finally rewarded him. But what followed became one of the darkest money stories ever told. This is the story of a man who won hundreds of millions of dollars and still died broke. Jack Whittaker was not born poor. He was not desperate. He was not someone barely surviving, praying for luck. Even before winning the lottery, Jack was already a successful businessman in West Virginia. He owned a construction company. He had employees, contracts, and steady income. He lived comfortably. People in his community respected him. He was known as a generous religious man who helped others quietly. He donated to churches. He supported local causes. He believed deeply in doing good. So when Jack bought a Powerball ticket, it was not because he needed saving. It was casual, just another ticket, just another chance. And then the numbers were announced. Jack Whittaker had won $314 million. At the time, it was one of the largest lottery jackpots in American history. Overnight, Jack's life stopped being normal. His name was everywhere. Cameras followed him. Reporters camped outside his home. Strangers recognized him in public. The man who once blended into his town was suddenly public property. Jack chose the lump sum payout. After taxes, he received around $113 million in cash. In one moment, Jack went from wealthy to unimaginably rich. At first, he did exactly what people celebrate. He gave, and he gave fast. He donated millions to churches. He gave money to charities. He helped strangers. He paid for people's homes. He tipped service workers with stacks of cash. He believed generosity would protect him, that if he did good, good would follow. But money does not test your generosity. It tests your limits. And Jack had none. People started coming immediately. Old friends he had not seen in decades, distant relatives. Complete strangers with emotional stories. Everyone needed help. Everyone had a crisis. Everyone believed Jack owed them something. Jack could not say no. Saying no felt wrong. Saying no felt ungrateful. Saying no felt unchristian. He believed God had given him the money to share. And every time he said yes, it felt right. At least in the moment, but every yes trained the world to keep asking. Soon, Jack was no longer a person. He was a walking wallet. He started carrying massive amounts of cash everywhere, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes more. He left money in his car. He left money in bags. One night, someone broke into his vehicle and stole over $500,000 in cash. Another time, more money disappeared. These were not unlucky events. This was the cost of being careless in a world that watches wealth closely. Lawsuits followed. People claimed Jack promised them money. Some claims were real, many were fake, but defending yourself costs money. Stress, time, peace. Jack's sense of safety disappeared. His home no longer felt secure. His generosity turned into anxiety. He could not trust anyone. He could not go anywhere without fear. And slowly, quietly, he began drinking more. The pressure never stopped. Fame without protection is torture. Wealth without privacy is prison. Jack was trapped inside his own whim. Then tragedy struck in the most painful way possible. Jack's granddaughter, someone he deeply loved, died from a drug overdose at a young age. The grief shattered him. Later, his daughter also passed away under devastating circumstances. Loss after loss, pain after pain. The money did nothing. It did not protect his family. It did not heal his grief. It did not bring peace. Instead, the pain pushed Jack deeper into alcohol. His behavior became erratic. He was arrested multiple times for driving under the influence. His image changed. The generous winner became a troubled man in headlines. The celebration faded. The cautionary tale began. And through all of this, the money kept disappearing. Bad decisions, scams, lawsuits, handouts to people who vanished when the money slowed. Jack trusted too easily. He spent emotionally. He gave impulsively. Wealth without structure leaks away, silently and constantly. People assume you have to be irresponsible to lose that much money. But the truth is scarier. You just need to be human. Jack tried to regain control later. He tried to pull back. But by then, the damage was irreversible. Relationships were broken. Habits were formed. The pressure had changed him. By the time Jack Whittaker reached the end of his life, most of the lottery money was gone. Not invested wisely. Not preserved for future generations. Not protected. Gone. The man who won $314 million died with very little of it left. But even more tragic than the money was the state he died in. Not peaceful. not fulfilled, but regretful. In later interviews, Jack openly admitted the truth. He said winning the lottery was one of the worst things that ever happened to him. He said he wished he had torn the ticket up. Think about that. A man who held hundreds of millions of dollars wished he had never claimed it. That sentence alone destroys one of the biggest myths we grew up believing, that money fixes everything, that if we just had enough of it, our problems would disappear. Jack Whittaker proves the opposite. Money does not fix who you are. It magnifies it. If you lack discipline, money multiplies chaos. If you lack boundaries, money attracts predators. If you lack purpose, money amplifies emptiness. Jack was generous, but generosity without limits becomes self-destruction. He trusted people, but trust without protection becomes vulnerability. He believed money would bring happiness, but happiness without stability collapses under pressure. The lottery did not ruin Jack's life because money is evil. It ruined his life because sudden money exposes you before you are ready. This is why so many lottery winners end up broke. This is why athletes lose fortunes. This is why celebrities crash. They receive wealth faster than wisdom, more money than mindset. Real wealth grows slowly. It gives you time to adapt, time to learn, time to build systems, time to say no, time to invest wisely, time to protect yourself. Jack never had that time. He went from a normal life to extreme wealth overnight. And the human mind is not designed for that kind of jump. Our psychology cannot keep up with sudden abundance. Our habits lag behind. Our judgment gets overwhelmed. That is the real danger of fast money. So the lesson of this story is not never dream big, and it is not never want wealth. The lesson is this: money is a tool, and tools are dangerous in untrained hands. If you want wealth, build discipline first. Build boundaries first. Build emotional control first. Because without them, money will not save you. It will test you, and most people fail that test. Jack Whittaker's story is tragic, but it is also powerful. Because it reminds us that success is not about how much money you touch in one moment. It is about how much you can protect, sustain, and grow over a lifetime. The real dream is not winning money. The real dream is mastering it. That's it for today's episode of Financial Tales, and if this story made you think differently about money, remember this: wealth is not what you gain in a single lucky moment. It is what you can hold on to with wisdom, discipline, and peace.